Blake, if you already hadn't convinced people she's a nice horse, this is gonna do it.
Oh, there you go.
I wanted to introduce the video that I'm working on right now. It's the first full week back since Blake came home from his mission, and to be honest, we soaked up every minute as a family. Our entire family was together. We played hard, we worked hard, we rode horses, we irrigated. We went to Great Wolf Lodge, we visited grandparents, and had so much fun. This is real life with our family, and we're taking you along the first week since Blake returned home from his mission. Since then, he's actually been on rawhide, and he's done a lot of fun things on the farm, and those videos are coming. So stay tuned, you guys. Enjoy this one, and come back soon because you're gonna see Blake training in the round pen. You're gonna see Blake riding rawhide, and lots of surprises are coming your way.
Yeah, for sure we got that. You could step on his shoes. Those are lower than the stirrups. There you go. Perfect.
It's gonna hurt your foot.
It's not gonna hurt his foot.
That's what I call a smooth ride. A smooth horse mount.
Have fun. All right, grandsons, I want to see you ride. Can you ride all the way around? Look at you. Hey, Baden, if you don't smile, she's gonna buck you off. Just teasing. Just teasing. Look at this, guys. What a beautiful night. Hello, friends. Welcome back. Things are still exciting and crazy around here because Blake just got home, and so all the married kids and grandkids are around, and it's super fun. But I snuck away and I'm working with some horses. I told you I'm gonna start trimming down a little bit. Blake's gonna help me hopefully to get them ridden and get some of these to new homes. And you may be surprised, some of them that we're considering letting go to different homes. It's not that I don't like them. It's that I have too many, and I just trying to be wise. Now that Blake's home, he's talking about going to BYU, Idaho to college. And if that's the case, he's not going to be around. And we knew that would likely happen. And that's what you want for your kids, is for them to, sorry, I'm just tying up a horse. You want them to progress, get an education, whether it's a formal education or just what's the word, in the trades, or you want them to make something of their life. And we never have doubted that Blake would do that. But he's talking about going to college, and so here, let me show you a couple horses I'm thinking about letting go to new homes if we find the right fit. One of them we're considering letting go to the right home would be Shevlin here. She's a 3-year-old gray filly. She's gentle and beautiful, and that's one that we're gonna start riding a little more and get her to a forever home. She is beautiful, and I'm just excited to see how she continues. She's been started maybe 30 rides. She's gentle, but just doesn't know a whole lot yet. So we're excited to put more time on her. Another one that may surprise some of you is Harley. Now, Harley's the one that I rode on the Pony Express, and so she's trained to ride super well. But she does have a few quirks. And I like to be very honest about what's going on with horses, because you don't want anyone to get hurt, or I don't like to misrepresent what a horse is. One thing everyone would need to know, anyone would need to know, is she has that blue spot in her eye right there. But she can see out of this eye, but it's like she got a nail, or not a nail, a wire poker or something years ago, and so that definitely affects her outward appearance, but she can see well. She's got some scrapes, and now that I'm looking for them, I'm not seeing them as well. Where's that big scar that she, oh, right there. She's got a scar right here. Again, just cosmetic. She's got a scar right here. She's had some wear and tear, but she's beautiful. Probably her biggest issue, well, a couple of them. Those of you that watched me on the Pony Express remember that I had to put blinders on her, because when I went to get the mailbag, she jumped to the side like a mountain lion was gonna jump on her. And yet she doesn't spook of a lot of other things. So I rode her through Scottsdale Parade and a lot of cool stuff. And so she's definitely an amazing horse. She's an awesome horse for trail riding, and she's just a sweet horse. But again, I told you there's a couple things. The biggest problem is, for some reason, when you go to saddle her, she gets pretty scared. And if she's tied, if she's hard tied, when you go to saddle her, she'll lunge, she'll lean back real hard, and you'd think you could work a horse through this, and maybe eventually she'll get past this. But I've learned you don't hard tie her. You walk up slowly, and if you have a friend with you, it's better. They can hold the rope, and just go up slow and put the saddle blankets and saddle pads on, and then put your saddle on. Everything works great. But if you try to walk up, throw the saddle on while she's hard tied, for some reason she lunges back, and then when she hits the back of the rope, it pulls, she'll jump forward. And so same thing with shoeing. The farrier, you've got to not have her hard tied. It's just crazy. But she'll hard tie in the trailer while you're going, but She just doesn't like to have things being done to her and feel like she's restrained and can't get away. So you can't hard tie her for sure. So she gets spooked at some things. She doesn't like to be hard tied when she's being saddled or farrier work. She doesn't love her back hooves being done, but those are two of the horses that we're considering letting them go to future homes. So if you're interested in one of them, you can reach out to us at thefarm66@gmail.com and let me know what you're thinking, and we'll try to get back to you. Now guys, if you want to know what heaven looks like, this is what it's gonna look like. My beautiful wife, all my kids, horses. Bryson, you've made a heck of a tree house here. Everyone loves it. There, you girls having fun on that horse? What do you think, Blake?
This horse is awesome.
Isn't Chevlin cool?
Chevlin's awesome.
I think she'd make you a heck of a kid's horse or trail horse. She's super nice. Annalise is meeting great grandma and grandpa.
How old
She
is
is almost 3 months on the 7th.
How fun is this?
perfect? You didn't smile at
Yes,
Grandpa?
look at that smile.
People really think my face is funny.
Smile.
What a dog.
Let's see how the boys enjoyed their ride. Roy, how did you do?
Good.
You guys have fun?
We did. We did.
She's a pretty horse, isn't she?
Well, train spooked her pretty good, but
Oh, really?
she settled down. We were riding along the tracks and the train came by. So
She got nervous
a
for
little
a minute.
nervous for a minute and then settled down and watched it go. And then we kept riding past it. So.
Oh, that's impressive. She'd go by a train. So that's awesome. I'm gonna spray off Chipper. Go get closer to her, buddy. Go rinse her off. Good job, bud.
Good job, Hayden.
Blake, how did you like Chevlin?
Chevlin is awesome.
Isn't she a cool horse?
Yeah, she was wonderful. We had a good time. She really impressed me a lot. Watch your toes, buddy. We had a good time. Chevlin, like, she did absolutely anything. Went under bridges, jumped over logs, jumped ditches.
Really?
Yeah, when a train went by, and this put me in, we were talking just about some analogies, you know, because when the train went by, they spooked both of them. They were both like, just like dropped down, like kind of like cats, you know, and they just kind of like dropped down and then moved away from it, and then they just turned and like faced it, and then like, oh, this is nothing. Just like we're just like talking about how we gotta face our fears, just look at them in the eyes and go.
Oh, I love that.
That's pretty cool, huh? She did that really good.
I hate to get rid of her. Maybe we shouldn't. That's my problem. Is that there's so many I love.
I'll buy her from you.
All right. Hey, we'll talk about it. Hey,
Come on.
Peyton, go over there to Uncle Blake.
Hey, you wanna come?
Help spray off his horse.
Here, stay here. Come here. I'm gonna pick you up. Have you sprayed her off before?
I don't know. We'll find out.
Okay.
I don't remember.
You okay, I just want you to be up here so you're safe. Just in case. Oh.
Yeah, she's a little nervous.
Okay, wait, let me get
Uncle Blake was smart to. If it's her first time being sprayed off, she's gonna flinch a little bit. She'll learn to love it once she's had it done a few times, but.
Okay, look, so I want you to aim. Right, you hold it. We're gonna aim just right there at the front of her
Yeah,
feet.
start at her feet.
There we go.
And here's the real cowboy. My dad's in town.
Yeah.
He taught.
This is my best looking cowboy hat right here.
Dad taught us everything we know about horses.
I told him not to mess with him. That's what I taught him. But he didn't listen.
Right at your feet.
But Dad was supportive of letting us do it anyway.
That's because my wife was going to do it anyway too. So.
You could either have a happy wife or
Happy life.
with a happy wife you have a happy life.
She likes it now.
Oh look, she's starting to feel good. She's like, oh.
She's coming to you.
You got your hands full there, Blake.
What?
You got your hands there full. Yeah, Shevlin's gonna learn that. Whoa, that feels so good on a hot day. Hey, Lydia, are you gonna sit on the wet horse? What do you think, sweetie? You like the horsey, don't you? Yeah.
Should we ask her to go the other way? Give me just a sec. Stay right there. Don't spray her for a sec. Look at this.
Well, Blake, if you already hadn't convinced people she's a nice horse, this is gonna do it.
Oh, there you go.
Roy, I think you guys ought to move closer to northern Utah.
I know.
Lydia,
Maybe a few years.
you are
yet.
so cute. Look at that smile. Do you like Shevlin? That's Shevlin.
You like the horse? Yeah.
Uncle Blake's
he's
enjoying
smiling at you.
making up time with
You gonna
the
make faces at him
nephews and nieces.
too?
Nugget's making some
Make
funny
some
faces.
Make some faces. See if she does it back.
That's Nugget. That's Chipper's baby.
Oh, weird.
And Lex and Peppy.
That's Lex.
All right, so Blake wants to show us why his bag was so heavy.
My backpack that I carried was over like 35 pounds. It was like 40 pounds. I didn't want to fit in the carry-on section. Because
So
it
you
was-
had to use it as your pillow, huh?
And then what did
I
this?
was like, it was sitting under my feet.
And what did this weigh?
This weighed 20 pounds.
Oh my.
Elder Palmer, do not remove.
Did you have to smuggle that out?
I did have to smuggle that out.
Someone was throwing that away. It was on the side of the road and free to a good home. And Blake's like, I'll take it.
Sadly, I had to leave the sitch because I literally had this. When I weighed, I took a picture of it on the scale at the airport. So I put it on and it went up, you know, because like the initial weight just kind of like, and I was like, and it landed at 49.5 pounds and it couldn't be over 50. I was like, yes.
That's righteous living right there.
That has not been revised at all? It was
Found
that
it like
way
this.
on the side of the
Yeah.
road.
That's kind of nice.
Yeah.
That's an awesome.
It's like an
It's the canvas bottom. And
it's an
I
endurance.
studied on it. I studied on it for about 2 weeks. I set it right on the like bench that we had in the house, and I'd sit here just like this and just study.
So did things stay in your head longer? once you
Exactly.
did that?
That's awesome, and I love those stirrups.
I know, it's a nice little saddle.
That is awesome.
So
And you haven't oiled it or anything?
I haven't done anything.
See,
I almost used my shoe polish on it, but I was like, nah.
so you can take the cowboy off the farm, but not the farm out of the cowboy, or is that how that goes, or something like that?
Puedes sacar el vaquero del rancho, pero no puedes sacar el rancho del vaquero.
So good to have him back. He's still unpacking.
So much for ties.
This is his pride and joy. Let's see. Those shoes got a little wear and tear on them.
They did,
Yeah.
but they They're gonna be huaraches someday. That's what they're gonna be. Huaraches is like a it's like a Latino sandal that they put like
A nice sole on the bottom.
yeah.
Well, we've taken family pictures. We've had a fun day. It's been awesome. It's been a great weekend. And now, tomorrow morning, we're headed to Great Wolf Lodge with all the kids and grandkids. Can't wait.
Oh, so good to see you, Mama. Oh, love you so much. Thank you. You look amazing. Yes, you do. You look beautiful today.
Wow, Grandma. Look at all these great grandkids.
Oh my goodness. Hey. And you too. Oh.
Oh.
This is Lydia. Hayden.
And that's
Annalise is the new one.
That's Annalise.
She's your tiny.
They were with us, I thought.
Anna.
Oh, right there they are.
Mom, how are you? You got my whole family here. So, you remember Jocelyn?
I love your